journey always holds a story, tales of woe or hope and glory.
Hi everyone. Okay, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I've been waiting for this a long time. And I'll start with the original trailer. When I first saw it, it got me, and it got me good. The simple reason it triggered all the memories of my childhood, through to my adolescence, all the way through to my adulthood. And yes, I know, don't get overhyped for the game. And I know to curtail expectations due to limitations of technology. So why the excitement? The music, the tone, the artwork, the experience, everything hit all the key points, all the things that I remember as a child. In the comic books, through to the club scenes, the various music that I listened to. It was on point. And that's then, and it's got better since. After all, Cyberpunk was inspired by, and then inspired, everything that I was involved in. But enough of my waffle, let's have a closer look at the game. You're probably well aware by now, there's three lifestyle paths. The street kid, the nomad, and of course, the corporal. Me, I've already decided. I'm doing street kid. Female, of course. And no doubt I'm going to spend a good hour or two just creating my character. That might be a slight exaggeration, but you get the point. I find it interesting that in the trailer they focused on the fact that there's different styles and groupings. The fact that Mike Pondsmith's been involved from the start and there's timelines indicates that the lore for each of these timelines is going to be really deep. But you can already tell that by the distinction of each of the groups and how different they actually look, but still have that familiarity as though they belong in the same world. And look at that silver lady. God, do you want to be silver? Of course, with all these games, we always worry about the vehicles. I think we're going to be lumped with trash until a later game. Let's have a look at some of the menus. This is an early UI, I think they've changed it by now. Even this early form of UI indicates to me there's going to be a lot of customization. Like this attributes indicator and the points that you allocate to each section. To these perks, there's a biomonitor in the middle and stats at the end. Oh my god, there's so many options here. Hacking, blade, rifle, I can read them all. Pause it, look yourself. It's a lot here. But that's not surprising. Witcher did have a lot of complexity as well. Then of course it goes into playstyle. Solo path, where it appears you put most of your points into body, reflexes and technology. And of course there's Netrunner as well, which is intelligence, technology and cool. Got to be cool. This hacking looks quite simple, but this was just for a basic camera. Probably gets more complicated. For when you want to punch someone out with a big huge robot. Now I think this is the UI that we're going to find in the game. It's a lot more appealing and it's more complex, but simple, easier to understand. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Look at this inventory. So much stuff. That's just jackets. Ending with a quick cutscene of a dressing room. This appears to be the chip for Johnny Silverhand, and there seems to be unlocks on this as well. As we slip into the lower section, it's good to know that the photo mode is just as complicated. I think some friends of mine are going to be well chuffed with that. Of course, with the news that they can believe, the online mode is going to actually be a separate game. I can see why they do that. One thing usually upsets another thing. Yeah, it makes sense. And multiplayer sometimes, a lot of the time, gets treated as an afterthought or a cash cow, so it really should stand on its own. So this little scene indicates that we have our own armory, with weapon customization, upgrading and crafting. Yes, crafting. Yes. Tech weapons. Power weapons. Smart weapons. Lovely melee weapons. And of course, finally, cyberware. Oh, the temptation to go down that path. Ooh. Right, I'm going to finish off with the gangs. What I find interesting, they each seem to specialise. Maelstrom, I've got a feeling of maybe cyberware or smart weapons. Not sure about the Valentinos, what they would specialise in. 6th Street, I think it's pistols. That whole 6 shooter vibe. Voodoo, I think it's hacking. Yeah, I really think it's hacking. Cyber. The animals, well, that definitely is cyberware. Look at them, big huge beefcakes. Tiger Clan, melee, lovely swords, samurai swords. The Moxies, I'm not sure, but it's going to be interesting to find out. Out in the Badlands, you've got the Wraiths, cars probably, and of course the Aldecardos, I'm not sure, shotguns and snipers? The reason I went through all the gangs is because I have a feeling that they're going to have legendary weapons, so you're going to have to pick who to kill and who not. There's going to be choices in this game. I probably got a lot wrong, maybe not, but we'll all know very soon. Anyway, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, and the bell thingy, and of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.